Forget the gurus and the talking heads. This is where real people who care way too much about their favorite sports teams come together and talk it out. Welcome to Clashing Conferences.
Nice intro.
Wow.
Whoa.
All right.
Kudos to you.
Instant feedback. It was a little wordy, but I like it. It was very
Well,
well
I mean,
done.
you probably only have to deal with it for maybe another 2 or 3 weeks because the money's gone.
Well, that's the attitude to have. That's what we expect out of you, Paul.
There you go. So how is everybody? I haven't been here in 2 weeks. It was clear again that everyone did miss me, and I was missed. So I know we just got off the NBA pod, and it was the longest one ever. It was the goated pod, and it was the goated episode. Like literally, it was. I don't know what number it's going to be, but it's going to be number one in everybody's hearts for the rest of time for this community. So, like and subscribe. So, let's just get it out of the way right now. We'll talk about the most recent topic in sports. And we're not talking about Brand Sorsby or any of that douche stuff from Texas Tech. Talk about the NBA Finals. JD, again, we've been blessed with I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse, a non-delusional Knicks fan who finds himself arguing with other Knicks fans on his take. So let's give you a little bit more time here to talk about your Knicks, whatever you want.
I feel bad for my Boston fans, and my Philly fans, because there are winners and there are losers. And I'm a winner. That's all I have to say. It's a great day. I cried myself to sleep on Saturday night, and I thought of Ben, and I thought I was going to drive to see him, but I didn't want to get shot on his front lawn, so I decided not to do it. And I just enjoyed it. It was a team. I'll be honest with you. I felt like it was a team effort. And I know that Brunson had a great game, but honestly, I don't know how San Antonio blew game 4. I still don't know how they blew a 29-point lead. So, yeah, crazy. It was a crazy series. So,
I'm gonna go on record, and I'm gonna probably surprise a lot of people, but Jalen Brunson's a superstar. He proved me wrong, and I'm the first to admit it. He proved me wrong. Jalen Brunson's a full-blown superstar. The dude's a legend. And I'm sorry for doubting him. He got it done this year, and he's forever going to be in that status in my book. And by him taking a pay cut so they kept that team together and they could sign other free agents, kudos to him, man. Kudos to him. And that you don't see that in this day and age in sports, where somebody's willing to do that and literally take money out of their own pocket to build a team just to win a championship. You don't see that in today's sports. So shout out to Brunson for that. Kudos to him. And and this is coming from a Philly fan. I despise New York teams, right? But you got to give credit where credit's due. They played great, and it kind of is what it is. And look, the Sixers are never going to be in that situation. It's going to be a very long time. So I know we were bashing the Knicks. Oh, it's been 50. What was it? 53 years in between their titles. Well, the Sixers are 10 years behind that, and they ain't winning a title in the next 10 years. So it's going to be 53 years before before Philadelphia sees another NBA title at least. So
So
hats off to the Knicks, man. Hats off to the Knicks.
At least 10 more years until the apocalypse, I guess. Then, right?
yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Hey, trust the apocalypse. Trust the apocalypse.
Oh, good Lord, we just got the episode title.
Yeah, trust in the apocalypse. Yeah, I guess I'll piggyback off of Kyle. I have to give Jalen Brunson and the Knicks their flowers. I was a hater all the way till the end, but I think as soon as they won 2 in San Antonio, I think I knew in my heart, despite me wanting to have them lose the next game and the next game and the next game, they proved me wrong. There was a debate whether or not Jalen Brunson on this podcast was a top 20 player. I was vehemently against that statement, but, he is definitely at least a top 10 player. And if they go far again next year, win another title, he might be knocking on the door of top 5 player in the NBA, which is crazy.
Yep.
Absolutely crazy. Yep. But like Kyle said, he proved us, I think, all the haters wrong. Doesn't matter if you're a Philly fan, a Boston fan, whatever kind of NBA fan you are, like, he continued to just get bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket. And one of his last buckets, excluding the game 5, was over Wemby. And that was just an all-time shot. Like I said, you got to give Brunson his flowers. And now the Knicks can finally hang a banner next to "We beat the Celtics in the playoffs last year," and right next to the NBA Cup banner. So congratulations. You have a real meaningful banner. What a time.
You see, that was the dumbest thing I saw. That the Knicks are the first team to win the NBA Cup and the title the same year. I'm like, how long's the NBA Cup been going on? Why are we putting the NBA Cup up there with the same as the title, as winning a title? I'm like, it's not. It's not. It never will be, in my opinion. It's a dumb, whatever you want to call it, marketing ploy.
It's a novelty thing. It's a novelty thing.
Yeah,
That's exactly
so
what it
stupid.
is.
So
And look,
stupid.
I'll give Brunson his flowers. It doesn't take away from the fact that he still has a big head, right? I'm never going to disagree with the fact that he has a big head. His head's too big, and yes, JD, his head is bigger than his dad's. His dad just has less hair.
Yeah, no, he's got. Listen, you know what? I read an article about him. His dad played on 1-year contracts his whole career, and I think they were going to offer him a contract with the Mavs that never went through. He goes, "You got to take it." He goes, "Nope." He bet on himself, like you said. He took less money because now he's going to make more money the rest of his life with the Knicks in New York than he never have to worry. That money's going to be made up. He'll get that money back and tenfold.
Oh, yeah.
So
and he doesn't have to buy a drink ever in New York.
No,
ever.
Ever.
He probably won't even have to buy a meal in New York. Like people will pay for everything for him. So,
exactly.
he's good.
Exactly.
I did forget to mention
So
in my
I have
rant.
two things to say, and then we can kind of move on because I'm pretty done about talking about the Knicks, because I really have to talk about or hear about the Knicks every day still. So one thing I'll say is it's kind of weird in the last 3 years, the Mavericks, if we end up getting saying that Jalen Brunson's a top 5 player, and I'm not going to debate that, that means that the Mavericks at one point in the last 3 years, 2 times went, you know what? We're better off without this player on our team. To 2 top 5 players in the NBA. Just let that sink in just for a minute.
Did you see
the one
Did
thing
you see
I
the
think,
stat? I wanted to ask you, Paul, because I figured you like obscure stuff. So, did you see the stat about how Minnesota is cursed? Like Sam Darnold was in Minnesota, left, won the Super Bowl. Karl Anthony Towns was in Minnesota, left, won the NBA championship. It even goes to like David Ortiz was with the Twins. He goes to the Red Sox and wins the World Series. Like Minnesota is cursed. It was like 6 different players left Minnesota and ended up winning the title somewhere else. It's crazy.
well,
Oh man, what does
good
that
things
mean for
happen in
Anthony
Minnesota
Edwards?
Anthony Edwards' best chance is to leave Minnesota.
Yep.
So the other thing I was going to mention is I just forgot it, didn't I?
Sorry.
Was it Karl Anthony Towns not scoring any points in the fourth quarter of the first 3 games and then only scoring 2 total points in the last game? But Brunson bailed his ass out?
Or was it how zesty he was when they said about Jalen Brunson? They were like, "Captain, come up here." "Oh yes, Captain, aye, Captain," and all that crap. Was it as zesty as he was? That was pretty wild. Pretty wild.
Zesty's a word for it for sure. Let's move to the other finals. Well, there were actually 2 other finals that happened this weekend. We're not going to talk about one too much because nobody's going to debate me. Nobody really cares about the UFL, but go DC.
Come on.
Go DC. Hey, I mean, I was rooting for the DC Defenders, and
so was I.
And Section 206 with the Cup Snake, but they just couldn't pull it out with a second-string quarterback who had the worst throw for the championship on the line, the worst throw you could ever make. So it was just absolutely atrocious. It's just not good football. They're equally all as bad. So it is. I mean, it equals out because they're all equally as bad. But another series that was pretty darn exciting and a lot of back and forth where no lead was safe. Well, mostly when the Spurs lead, their lead was never safe. But the Stanley Cup Finals kind of went back and forth as well. I thought that was one of the best series I've watched in a while. I kind of wish it went at least one more game just to have another game. but an immense amount of scoring in this Stanley Cup. Plus so many epic comebacks. I mean, who comes back from 3 goals down like within like a period? Like it went back and forth so many times. And I didn't realize this, but I guess Vegas's coach, they fired their
Done.
coach 8
Done.
games before the postseason started, and then like Tortella, who's coached for everyone so far, they were like, "Hey, I appreciate you just kind of hanging in there, but yeah, you definitely got to go too."
Yep.
I thought that was interesting.
Yep.
Anybody have any
Yep.
comments on that? Anything they saw with that?
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Couldn't
Yeah.
happen to a nicer guy. Talk about a douchebag. Like Torts is a douchebag.
But what I really
yeah.
want to talk was Brandon Bussey. Brandon Bussey was picked up off waivers, and Brindamore had the balls to bench Anderson and puts in Bussey, who plays out of his freaking mind, and they win the cup. I'll tell you, I love Rob Brindamore because he's the kind of guy that if I go to a bar, I know he's backing me up, and I know we're gonna have blood.
100%.
There's gonna be blood. There's gonna be blood drawn, and I know that
Yep.
things are gonna work out well for us. But
yeah, that dude's a beast. He's
Beast.
beast. And did you
Still a
see him
beast.
hold up the cup? He's jacked. Absolutely
Yeah.
jacked.
so
Looks like he can still play.
my girlfriend sent me a thing during the season. One of the things they did was pick up a 35-pound center block, and he was getting them ready for holding up the cup. They didn't know they were doing it. Subliminal weightlifting. So they were a great
Love
team, and Keandre Miller, former Ranger, is now a Stanley Cup champion. So thank you, Mr. Drury, for making the trade and ruining my team a little more.
That came over a little staticky, but I think we got the picture across there.
Oh,
What I was most encouraged about is the owner of the Hurricanes also owns the Blazers. So all that penny pension he was getting crap for, hopefully he knows what he's doing. If he doesn't, he needs to start sending some money to the West Coast.
He does in hockey.
yeah,
that's
not
not
in
NBA.
basketball. Not in the
I hope
NBA.
it's not selective spending, but we'll see. We'll see.
At least
but
he knows what to do on one sport. John Henry doesn't know what to do in 3.
There you go. And Paul, who's your new head coach?
Yeah, who's
probably a guy on the bench because we just lost who was probably,
He went to
head
Chicago, right?
Yeah, I went to the Bulls. Tiago Splitter, and I didn't
Yeah.
I remember Tiago Splitter as a player. I mean, not much because he didn't have much time. I mean, he spends about as much time on the court as we do in this podcast each week. So, it's not much, but that's a name. I mean, he's got a notable name. Like I remember Tiago Splitter. I was like, I don't remember he was that respected in the on the bench at all. But yeah, I mean, he's a wanted man. So I guess now I'm kind of butthurt that he left. I was like, great. The one thing that we knew we needed was sitting right there the whole time and just let it slip out. Hopefully it all works out for him. Hopefully he goes to Minnesota and then he gets traded to Portland. How about that?
Yeah, well, I know Kyle was talking about the Sixers drought. You guys haven't won since '77, and I don't think you guys are winning for another 50 years. I can't see you guys winning anything.
Yeah, and I don't can see us becoming friends either, JD. So let's move on to something else.
Sixers will win one before the Blazers.
Oh,
You
without
heard
a
it here
doubt.
first.
Without a doubt. Not even up for discussion.
Okay.
Love
I wasn't ready to take. I wasn't ready to take strays again this time. I did not prepare like I did last time. So let's move on to the next topic. It's going to be things with 4 wheels. How about that?
Yeah.
My favorite driver and hometown hero, Denny Hamlin, won his 3rd race in a row. I really hope he wins this championship. He lost it by almost I'll call that technicality in the very last race. And they did change the championship format to the way it used to be, where if you're a monster in the regular season, you've got a huge lead in the playoffs. So hopefully he can take that because I think he deserves one. And he had a lot of tragedy last year. So let him just go out on top because it's going to be his last year. That's all we got for NASCAR. For the most part, NASCAR is I'll refrain for what I was going to say. It was a Kyle Busch comment. So we'll move to the other side of it. Give us our F1 update. Is anything notable happen in F1 this week, Christy?
Lewis back on the podium. Win. Yes, first place. So
I hope you trip and you drop your Lego bust of him.
nope. No, they haven't come out with that yet. Trust me, I'll
aggressive.
put it together.
No, the
Yeah, it's
the
aggressive.
helmet bust.
Oh,
Oh.
you can give me Lewis's head, like an actual bust. I'll put that together too. I don't care. Yeah, Lewis won his first race, and I think it was like 644 days since he's won. Oh, did I make Paul that mad? He left.
Shut his
But yeah, no,
camera off.
Lewis.
He's done.
What happened? I'm still here. Can nobody see
Okay.
me?
All right.
Oh.
Nope. Lewis won. He's only 41 points out of first behind Kimmy, who did not finish the race because his car took a crap. Yeah, I don't know, Kyle. We talked about this earlier, and you asked me how confident I was with Lewis. It's his second year with Ferrari. He is killing it. He's chilling in second place in points, and I'm feeling like it's a title year for Lewis. So
And he's coming down the stretch, right? So like it's the with races left, he's coming into his stride, I think.
oh my God, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I have never seen him happier than he is right now. That win, grinning ear to ear. Yeah, he's just full form.
Can we talk about
I
the
want-
Kardashian curse that's awaiting him?
Damn it, Paul! You beat me to it. We're still keeping up with Lewis Hamilton.
She's insignificant.
Well, I'm sure he won't say that behind closed doors.
She didn't. Did they date a long time, Christy?
They've been friends for a long time. They just started sleeping together
Ugh.
Nice.
in the last
Ugh.
6 months, 5 months. Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, that's
Pour
what
one
they
out
all
for
say,
Ray J.
right? That's what they all say.
But I mean, he's been with Shakira. He's been with Ray. He's
Wow.
Does he have kids? Does he have kids, Christy?
Nope.
No kids.
Just his dog.
Not that he knows of.
Hey, nice going, Kyle. All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Like there could be other reasons. Maybe he's like Paul, where it counts.
That's right.
Just saying. Just saying. I mean, look at her past boyfriends: Ray J, Kanye, Miles Austin, Chris Humphries,
Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Blake
like,
Griffin
I
too,
don't
right? Blake Griffin.
I don't.
Wasn't he in there?
I think he might have been with Kendall Jenner.
Yeah, I can't keep it straight. They're all the same.
Travis Scott was with Kylie. Lamar Odom was with Chloe. Courtney's been with Travis
Kardashian
Barker.
dating knowledge is pretty
I
extensive.
appreciate
That's
your millennial take on all of this here.
We didn't know you were Kardashian, Benny.
Yeah, I watch for the storylines. Clearly, God, come on, guys.
keeping up
It's
with the
great storylines.
Bendashians.
It's all right. Yeah, I mean, if they want to hit me up anytime, they can. You know.
Do you still call it? Do you still call him Bruce? Be honest.
Caitlin.
Oh, okay. You're Team Caitlin. He will always be
it's
Bruce
Bruce.
to me.
It's
he will
Bruce
always
to
be
me.
Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us are probably
He'll
Bruce.
always be Bruce. Same as the Commanders will always be the Redskins. The San
I'm
Diego
trying to be-
Chargers.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's always going to be.
Cleveland Indians.
I still call Cleveland the Indians. Yep. Thanks, Ben.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cleveland Indians. Yep. Absolutely.
My high school to me is always going to be the Chieftains and not the Wolves. Chieftain is way cooler than a wolf.
The Wolves. Oh, they were the Chieftains and they became the Wolves. Why Chieftains? The Chieftains aren't a bad word.
Well, apparently to enough people
offended.
they are.
Somebody got offended, JD. That's probably why.
Unfortunately. Yeah, it was put to a vote at a town meeting during COVID, and like they just automatically passed it within that same little Zoom call. It's kind of dumb, but it is what it is.
Dumb.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? If you try fighting back, you're a racist.
Well, before we get canceled for all being racist bastards for no reason. Yeah. Well, let's talk about fighting. Let's that's a good segue there. Let's good segue. Talking about fighting back. So the Freedom 250 this weekend on Sunday. I have some thoughts, and then I would like some good takes on this. I haven't had anybody really to talk about it too much. So I was told that, or at least Dana White said it was like, one of the greatest performance, for the UFC ever. And I think part of it was the spectacle, but the fights, like all 7 fights ended with some sort of knockout, or there was no submission. There was no distance. Like, it was some guy ended up on the ground and couldn't get back up. So in that regards, I thought it was pretty good. For at least 5 of the fights, though, the person who lost looked really bad, looked very overpowered by the other person. That was the only thing that slighted it a little bit to me. I still don't know how you're able to have these guys use their like dressing room as like the Oval Office, where they literally walk out of the Oval Office, downstairs, and then out the back. I think that's a little nuts. But Dana White said it costs too much money. It's too much of a thing. You can't do it again. Like, he'll never do it again. Never try and do it again. Just like at the Sphere, greatest thing that's ever happened. Just not going to do it ever again. You can't replicate it. So on to the next. But let's talk about that. I thought there were some really great fights, good fighters, all notable fighters, a couple of championship fights. What do we got?
Michelle Obama's a man.
Real
And I
name's
think
Mike.
if I remember that, he did it. Steve must not have watched it. Steve must not have watched it. So I think
Let
he
me tell
did it
you.
in like the Austin Powers voice, where he's like, "That's a man, baby."
No,
Yeah.
I think that's
Josh-
kind of the
Josh
way that he
Hogan-
was.
Yeah, Josh Hogan is a. I'm sorry, he's a douche. He even.
Well,
I
you
just
see,
was like, yeah,
every fight he walks in, and the first thing he does is he starts trying to attack the other person. He
yeah.
refuses to be held back, and he just gives them the finger, and he wins every time. Like, he's one of the people, like, he deserves to get a beat down for sure. But good gracious, yeah,
He did beat, but I agree with that, Paul. That's the thing I will say about you. I was shocked that Gaethje beat what's it? How do you say his name? Topuria.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was even more shocked about Don beating Pereira. To me, I know he went up in weight. He got rocked. I mean,
yes,
rocked out cold. I was like, what? Because Gone, I saw a fight against Bones, and Bones held him from behind and choked him out in like 30 seconds. And I never thought anything. I just thought he was a big French dude. But I agree with you. Very good fights. A spectacle of the place. But yeah, I don't know how Gaethje. I thought Gaethje, he looked tired to me. He was breathing through his mouth, and he just beat the crap out of him. He just beat
I
him.
mean,
Yeah,
Topuria. I mean, they called it on the bench, like on the seat. I mean, his face, and they kept saying it
oh
even
my
into
God,
round
yeah.
2. They were like, "What is that on his face? Is he bleeding?" Oh, and by like round 4, they were like, "That
Contusion.
looks like
Yeah.
ground beef that's been sitting in the sun. Like,
I
that
know.
looks.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt in the morning for sure."
Fubar. I mean, he said he couldn't see out of one of his eyes, so they let him go out for the next round, and then they're like, "That's it." I was like, "Dude, it was over. It was over." He was
And
beat up. Yeah,
Perea, like, they said that if he would have won that fight, he was going to go into like the GOAT debate with like John
right.
Jones and like George St. Pierre. But he walked in there, and I was like, that was a bad move. You made a bad business decision there.
You
That
did.
was not for you to do, because Cyril Gane is a good fighter. He's not that great of a fighter, though.
No, and he made him look. He made him look terrible. Yeah, he looked.
Yes.
He looked. I mean, he was out. He was like, "Burr, burr." Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, dude. Yeah, and I love that stuff. I love the UFC. I love it. More blood, the better. I mean, he was gushing. Ooh, that
Oh,
was
his
beautiful.
face was jacked up. Jacked
Woo,
up. Like,
woo.
yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Christy, did you guys have that on in the bar?
No, because that's streaming, and they still haven't figured out a way to allow us to legally stream. So when it's on Paramount Plus, I have people around the bar with their phones propped up.
It's because it's stupid Appleton, and it's because of William Dafoe,
Yeah,
that idiot.
yeah, idiot.
Damn
William
Dafoes.
Dafoe. Yeah, what a
Dafoe.
scumbag. Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
like
Maybe
Dumbfoe.
that's gonna be the episode title, Dayfo, with like how you spell it, how it sounded out, like DAY.
I literally can't wait to tell all my friends. We'd like reference
Tell
him every
everybody.
now and then. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm gonna get a
Defoe.
lawsuit against me for telling the truth.
Nah, we got your back.
Yeah,
We're all
Christie's
witnesses
Yeah.
to his
Cri-
dumbness.
Defamation of character lawsuits coming
Yeah.
my way.
Christie's the whistleblower on
I am.
William Dafoe.
Not Willem
Listen,
Dafoe.
he's
Yeah,
the one guilty of douchebaggery,
he is.
not you.
Douchebag.
King douchebaggery. How can you deny a city as beautiful as Appleton, Wisconsin?
It's so dumb. I
I'm
know.
telling you.
So dumb. It's Wisconsin.
And that's where you're from too, right? He's born and raised.
Yeah. Literally graduated from Appleton East High School.
Oh my goodness, he must have just
Mhm.
been bullied. He must have been a super theater kid, and just like everyone hated him.
Very overweight as a kid. Very overweight.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Oh my
Did not
goodness.
see that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will have to see if my mom has yearbook pictures.
yeah.
though.
I bet he can.
Oh my gosh.
I can hear the fat kid running. That's the best line in the movie. I can hear the fat kid running. When
I
I say
would have never guessed that because he is
Me
pretty
either.
skinny.
Yeah. Oh, he's like grotesquely thin now.
Yeah, he's really thin. Yeah, he's like.
So I gotta ask, am I the only one that every time, Christy, you say Appleton, I think of Perfect Strangers and Larry Appleton? Like cousin Larry, his last name was Appleton. So that's all I think about. Every time you say Appleton, I hear Larry Appleton from Perfect Strangers. Am I the only one? Probably.
Well, that's 20
Probably
years
the only
before
one.
Ben, so he's going to say no, and I'll say no for me as well.
Nobody
Yeah.
else was a Perfect Strangers fan, huh? With Balky Bartakamos?
Valky
I mean,
Bartakamos?
I was. I loved it.
All right.
I loved that
All right.
show. But I'm from
Mm.
Appleton and I've lived here for 49 years. So, well, on and off. But yeah.
All
I
right.
have
All right.
no idea what you guys are talking about. Sorry.
Go herd
Sorry,
some sheep.
I
We'll
think there
figure
was
it
a
out.
Kardashian in one of the episodes, so you might need to tune into it.
Bruce might have been in there.
All right. I'll make sure to make eye contact with their eyes the whole episode for sure. My eyes are up here. Yeah. I forgot to say Rashad McCants. If anyone knows Rashad McCants, he also dated Khloe Kardashian. I just remembered that one.
Yeah, he was a UNC. Still
He's
complaining about. Yeah,
defector. I hope nothing but bad things happens to him.
he's not.
Yes.
He's not a good dude. He's not a good dude.
No,
He
do
did not.
do
He did not win a
claim him as a
title
Carolina.
leaving Minnesota, unfortunately for him.
But-
So he must just suck.
Well,
No,
he won a title at Carolina, but didn't like that he wasn't Player of the Year
Yes.
or player
Oh
of
my
the
God.
player of the tournament or whatever.
Yeah, it
And then
was. He was on a team with Sean May, Raymond Felton, someone else too, or is those the only guys?
Those were the
Yeah,
three.
Yeah, I mean Wayne Ellington, but
Yeah, Ellington was
when-
on that team too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ellington was on the team. Okay.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I thought there was one more guy.
Yeah,
What a
they all were
squad.
busts. They really sucked in the pros, though. I mean, Ellington had
Yep.
a pretty good career, but Sean May was nothing. Yeah.
No,
And Felton,
absolutely nothing.
Felton got fat and then went overseas.
He got
Yeah.
real fat.
He got real
May
fat.
got
Very fat.
fatter.
May got
and is now on our
fatter.
bench. I think
Yes.
he just got a lifetime assistant contract. Actually, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So does that include free hot dogs? Because he looks like he eats a lot of hot dogs.
Oh, did you say lifetime assistant? I can't.
I think
can't
that's what
tell
they
if you're,
said.
like, being-
Unless it was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah.
No,
like
it could-
lifetime assistant. It could be. Who
I'm gonna
knows?
look it up.
Yeah, I mean, I would
know
never
that
really.
I mean, I think with an assistant like that, I mean, you can give somebody a lifetime, like, because I assume he's going to get like a job at a head coaching job sometime. Probably not at Carolina, but he may be able to get a job somewhere. So I assume it expires as soon as he leaves the first time.
No, it just
Yeah.
says he's.
Yeah, he's got to stop boozing to want a head coaching job or to get a head coaching job. I don't know
This
if he
is
has
true.
or not.
Well,
So we got, speaking of, since we just had the GOAT debate here, about an hour ago, we got the GOAT about to kick off right now, or did just kick off in soccer. Argentina's playing. So far, I've been pretty impressed with the World Cup. I've only missed 2 games. I mean, I haven't watched all full game of all of them, but only missed 2 games because they started at midnight. I mean, in the U.S. It really is not necessary anymore. You can start, latest one could be 10 o'clock. You don't need to go any farther than that. But They did expand the field. Everyone keeps saying that they doubled it. It's not doubled quite. It's 48 instead of 32, which is still pretty significant. And there's like 5 teams that have never touched the field before. So, but they're putting up some pretty good efforts.
Cape
I've
Verde.
enjoyed every single game. I got no problem watching the 2 farthest teams, that are on opposite sides of the world play.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not a soccer guy, and I'll never support any sport where a tie is the final result. But Cape Verde tying with Spain yesterday, I was watching with my buddy a little bit. It was actually pretty exciting. And I'm not a huge soccer guy myself, but everyone loves a good David versus Goliath underdog story like that.
Just to correct you,
also-
it doesn't end in a tie. It's a draw.
Yes.
Oh
But
man.
it doesn't, and I don't understand why, with it being the World Cup and being on such a big stage, why they let it end in a draw when you can go to a shootout and you can go that route. I mean, I understand because it's pool play and everything else
Right.
and points based on your draw and everything else. But I'm like, come on, it's the World Cup. You've got what are supposed to be the best teams in the world. So let them like bang it out to the end and have a clear winner of each game and not have any draws happen. But I love shootouts.
Yeah, I don't know if
Messi just scored.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Wow. Just like that. I don't know if anyone on the pod has a sister, but if you're into draws, drive to your sister's house and give her a nice open mouth kiss, please. Oh, I hate draws. The soccer, the FIFA, the World Cup, any form of soccer, they need to follow the NHL. When it goes to overtime, you take away players off the field, open it up, go to 7-on-7. I bet you would get so many more like winning results for teams if you went to 7-on-7 for what is it, extra time or overtime? I'm not a soccer lingo guy.
Like putting somebody on second in baseball.
No, I hate that one. What they should do.
My bad.
The idea of it is good, but what they should do to improve it is you should go through the order one more time through before adding a guy to second. That's the only change I would make to that rule.
I don't hate that.
I don't disagree. Yeah, I agree with that. I like that. And Messi was offsides, by the way.
Yes,
So
Yeah, he was
was,
offside.
absolutely.
Thank you, Kyle. He was.
Wah, wah, wah. Speaking of GOAT debates, we have LeBron versus Michael Jordan, but why is Messi so much better than Ronaldo? Doesn't Ronaldo have way more goals?
He's way more of an a-hole. That's for sure.
He's better with kids than Messi is, though. Like, he at least acknowledges kids when they run on the field and like they ask for autographs. Messi ignores them. I think Messi's a better player, but Ronaldo is just, I don't know.
Better dude.
Based on Clashing
Better
Conferences
dude, yeah.
principles, F them kids is fully acceptable.
What up, everybody? The Beard is here. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors, the law offices of William P. Harrington. Credit card litigation, Chapter 7 bankruptcy, estate planning, estate administration, guardianships, they do it all. As a member, listener, follower, supporter of our network, they are offering you a 15% discount on these services. So if you are in the Pennsylvania or New Jersey area, schedule your free consultation today.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening. Just a few quick reminders for everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. And check out our fellow podcaster, Jim Montgomery, with This Day in Philly Sports History. Thank you.
So is Messi Jordan and Ronaldo's LeBron in this argument here?
I would think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I think that's actually a proper comparison. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I sure hate that because I'm a Portugal and Ronaldo fan, so I will not be backing that up, unfortunately.
I love Ronaldo and I hate LeBron, so.
Amen,
Ronaldo.
Christy.
Ronaldo paid a woman. He got a girl pregnant in New York City. A bartender. He paid her $10 million for the kid. He goes, "Here's $10 million." She took the $10 million. He took the kid. So God bless him. God bless him.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, Ronaldo.
Mhm.
At least he didn't pay her $10 million
Yeah.
to like get rid of the kid. You know
No,
what I
right,
mean?
he
Like,
did
that
not.
would have been
He did
so-
not.
Anthony Edwards could never. Anthony Edwards is like, yeah, I'll
Right.
pay all the child support up front. Here you go.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's $1
You know
million
that-
right up front.
You
Epic.
know that
Good luck.
resurfaced, right? You know she realized she messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's like that. Anytime
Right.
you take a lump sum like that, after like a couple of years, you're like, dang it.
Yeah.
That didn't age well. It looked
Nothing you can
good
do
on,
about it
on
now.
paper.
Yeah,
all
nothing you can
time
do
Looked good on
about it now.
paper.
all-time scumbaggery from Anthony Edwards, but you got to respect that.
Algeria scored.
He wasn't ducking it. He was just like, here you go. You know.
How many?
Well, he
has a lot
kind of had to after it was on the Netflix documentary, didn't he?
Yeah.
I
What
mean,
did you say?
it's better than like Iman Shumpert that went through all the motions. Oh, by the way, Algeria just scored. Went through all the motions and now has to pay Tiana Taylor like $18 million, give her the house and all the cars and all that. And he
Oh,
wasn't
man.
even that high of a paid player in the NBA. Like
And
he
Yeah.
gave up
she's
a ton.
huge.
So, I mean,
Paul, I'm glad you
what
mentioned him. Did anyone else see him in the crowd wearing his own jersey at one of the games in the finals?
I
'Cause
saw
I sure
a
did.
clip of that.
Shut
Yeah, I saw
up.
a clip of it. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
that's nuts.
Oh yeah.
That he did not.
Oh,
He
yeah.
Oh
did.
my god, that's embarrassing.
Only
No, it's
former
not.
player that did that, by the way. Like, you don't see Patrick Ewing sitting courtside in a Ewing jersey, or like John Starks
Never.
in a John Starks
Never.
jersey. Like, you
Never.
don't see
Yeah.
that stuff. You know?
No.
Oh my god, that's embarrassing. That's
I
awful.
don't think Shumpert's all there though. I mean, clearly with this little fiasco that he's got going on with Tiana Taylor.
Hey,
And the crazy thing is, ESPN's like, you know what's going to be great? Let's get him for the playoffs. And they had him for the playoffs, and he's got more hairstyles than Cam Newton every time he comes on. It's
I actually like him better than Kendrick Perkins, though. I would
Oh,
take
I'm
him
not a
over
fan.
Kendrick Perkins.
I'm not a fan of Kendrick Perkins. Never have
No,
been.
I would take Shumpert over Kendrick Perkins because live takes. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what's going to come out of his mouth. He probably
Well,
only lasts like 4 episodes anyway, and he'll probably get fired. But still, I'd take him over Kendrick Perkins.
the funny thing I got Kendrick Perkins one time is he was like, y'all don't understand. I'm freaking hood. I was like, the things that I have to do every day just to collect myself and ensure that I can sit on this panel instead of talking like I want to. Like, that was the one thing I said that one time. And I thought that was hilarious. And of course, he's got
Yeah.
beef with like the TNT crew, which is now your peers.
Yep.
And all of that obviously died down completely. No one says a word about anybody, but everybody on that panel, except for EJ, of course, is literally like, you need to shut up. You need to shut your face. Your stats, you didn't earn anything on any team you've ever been a part of. You were worthless on the Oklahoma City, where they should have like been a next dynasty. You were worthless on the Celtics. Just shut up.
I actually
And
think he was decent on Oklahoma City, but once he got
because
to
he
Boston,
was
he sucked.
slimmer.
Yeah,
was
exactly,
slimmer.
exactly. Yep, I would agree with that. And Algeria was offsides as well. Just throwing
So
it out there.
and Stephen A. Smith had to apologize to Brunson. He said none of those guys would pan out in the pros, any of the Villanova guys. So, yeah.
Well, I
that
think he
aged well.
gladly would apologize now. He'll say whatever you want to. I tell you
Yep.
one thing that's not going to change, though. All of this hype and everything around the team, there's going to be one thing that doesn't change. Next year, Charles Oakley will still not be in the building.
No, he will not.
And you know what? I am leaning more and more away from Charles Oakley, too, because all he does is antagonize and make it worse. All the people from the 90s on his team, they don't even want to help anymore because he's being a prick about it now. Just shut your mouth.
That's
It's
the
not that they
player
like.
he was, though. Like, that's him.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
that's the player he was. He was an antagonist as a player. Like, that's all he did. So,
well, I mean,
I
if
mean,
you're saying like, why can't I can't believe I haven't been let back in. Well, you're the kind of person that you're not going to sit down with somebody and have a beer and talk something out, and be meet
What was the
amicably.
worst thing he said? What was the worst thing he said? I know who he is. I just don't know what came out of his mouth.
Well,
Just not a whole lot of respect for. He was
Right.
speaking pretty clearly about Dolan, the owner.
But he said stuff about Ewing. He said Ewing never was that guy. He's gone off
Yep.
on everybody since then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, he's
that's
gone
what I
off on
mean. Like,
everybody.
the people that could help you bridge this easily in a weekend, he's alienating them. It's kind of like Ray Allen, what he did with the Celtics after they won. Like,
Yep.
no one even wanted to invite him to the reunion thing. Like all your teammates voted and they say they don't want to see your face.
Right.
Like that's nuts.
Right. Yeah. And there were a lot of
Yeah.
alums at the game. I mean, they had a lot of guys there, old players there, which I liked. Even though I am not an Allen Houston fan. Never was. I just
What did Allen
Man,
Houston do to you?
you talk about one of the worst contracts in NBA history. That started the trend of bad contracts.
I agree.
Allen Houston and Vin Baker was one of the first one right then.
Oh,
At the
Vin
same time.
Baker.
Vin Baker for the
Vin
Bucks.
Baker got
Yeah.
his $100 million
University
from the
of
Yes.
Bucks.
Hartford. Yep,
Yeah.
University of Hartford. Yeah.
He was.
Oh, yeah.
Those two contracts were like one of the first like $100 million ones where you're like,
Yep.
for who? That's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yep.
And we've never
Yeah.
been right since.
Remember, everybody used to say Allen Houston. He has a pretty jump shot though. Like, yeah, but he averages 15 points a game.
Yeah,
Like
he's not
that's
a-
what we're paying $100 million for. I was
agree.
happy about it because it was the Knicks. So I was like, yeah, let him go ahead, let him do it.
And now you
one
got Joel Embiid.
Yeah, exactly.
Pour
say,
one
Ben?
out for Vin Baker, literally to help him fight alcoholism.
Right, isn't he? Is a big problem, doesn't he? Is he got a big?
Yeah.
thought he
Well, I
cleaned
think
up.
that was the majority. I mean, I haven't kept up with him, but I know that was the majority of what kind of derailed his career. Because that's when I
I'm
was
waiting for
first starting to get
Christy.
into the Celtics.
I'm waiting for Christy to chime in and say that her mom's sister's
No.
best friend's neighbor
girl-
used to
a girl who-
babysit Vin Baker.
No, a girl who worked for me dated Vin Baker Jr.
See?
Of course,
Shut
there's
up,
a Vin Baker
Christy.
Jr.
No,
Why
no,
wouldn't
no.
there be?
No way.
Always there.
Yeah, because he was in Milwaukee a few years ago. So
Come on.
mhm.
The fact that there's a Vin Baker Jr.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, it makes total sense. But I was today years old when it was confirmed that actually existed.
Vin Baker Jr.
Mhm.
Jesus.
Probably another one like Daryl Strawberry and his son where they're like, nope, don't associate me with him. Not one bit.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when you're Vin Baker Jr. You know?
Yeah, there's no escaping that. It's not like Mike Smith Jr.
Exactly, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Poor kid. Hopefully Vin Baker Sr., Vin Baker the First has turned it around. for Junior's sake. Not Ken
they're not-
Griffey Jr., Vin Baker Jr.
You
Don't
just
want
gotta
to be
prefer to be
confusing.
the kid. He's the
Yeah.
kid. He's nobody but the kid.
Yeah. Facts.
So we didn't get much traction on the topic. A little bit in the last pod. Where's Giannis going? Since we're talking about the Bucks, where's Giannis going, and why not? Like, why do you not want him? Because we got him possibly going rumored to the Knicks, to the Celtics, to the Heat, to wherever, just not back to Milwaukee.
I'm going to bow out of this because he's definitely not going to Philly. So I'm going to steer clear of this. I'm going to let Ben and Christy duke it out since it seems like those are the two
Well,
really
I'd
hot
still
and
like
heavy.
I'd still like if he's not going there. Why? And are you okay with it?
Oh, I don't want him as a Sixer because we have enough issues with injured superstars that are injury prone. So I definitely don't want another one. And who are you going to like? This would be what the Sixers would do. The Sixers would trade Maxey and Edgecombe to bring Giannis in to pair him with Paul George and Joel Embiid. That's what they would do.
Oh, my gosh.
That's what they
Oh,
would
I
do.
thought-
My goodness
I thought they were waiting
gracious.
for a crappy deal from OKC to send those two guys over there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that would be the next thing.
You can have Chet
But-
Holmgren and a first-round pick, and you give up Edgercombe and Maxey. Lock it
Yeah,
up.
and somehow the Sixers would screw it up and think that they said we'll give you Chat GPT and a first round pick, and that's what they would rather have than Chet Holmgren. And then somehow OKC keeps Chet, and then they get Maxey and Edgecombe to pair with McCain and all that crap. Listen, I'm not sold on the Sixers' new GM. I'm not sold on anything. I mean, we'll see what happens, but it's going to be a long decade and a half for my Sixers. So but yeah, good luck in Boston with Giannis.
Yeah, Benny, what do you got?
So I could see all three scenarios. I could see the Heat, the Celtics, and OKC. The Heat is the best destination. Every player wants to play in Miami, the warm weather, no taxes, this, that, or the other. and they would instantly become a contender. I think
How do
Giannis
you
going to
instantly become
Miami.
a contender when Giannis is the only player on the team, though, Ben? Who is going to be
'Cause I-
around him?
Because I think he gets a little reignited. Like, I think he's been, the way Doc Rivers just tanked that team, he was just like going through the motions. You're like, oh, my calf hurts a little bit. I could play, but I'm good. I think in Miami with Pat Riley up his ass, and then who knows what Pat Riley gets after getting Giannis, I think that could really actually work out. The Celtics could offer the best player from any team. That's obviously Jalen Brown. I prefer to kind of not do that. I want to see the Celtics try and get Giannis without giving up Jalen Brown, literally trade everybody else to get a new big three. And then Stevens can find some diamonds in the rough in the draft, in free agency and whatnot. And I'd be willing to do that. But OKC could definitely offer the best package. No doubt about that. They could offer picks for days. They could offer Chet Holmgren as the star player and picks going through. So I could really see all three happening. I'm excited to see what happens. Is the draft this Thursday or next?
Next
Next
Thursday.
Thursday?
next Thursday.
No,
Yeah,
Tuesday, I think it
Tuesday.
is.
Tuesday.
Yeah, it's always been on a Thursday, and it said Tuesday. I swear.
What?
23rd?
Are you kidding?
It is June 23rd.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it is
Tuesday.
next Tuesday. Wow.
Why?
Yeah,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Oh,
And it's-
I hate that.
Yeah.
That's so.
Well, that is right because Randler was talking about how we could be seeing it live on the pod.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty wild.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I could see all three of those scenarios happening. I don't have a lean right now. I need more news and reports to kind of come out before I start figuring out who I think he's going to go to. But I could see all three of those teams making a push for him.
I just don't. I don't see it making any sense in Miami. Like, you literally sell the farm to get Giannis. You get rid of every single person on that team except for Bam in order to get Giannis there, and then you do what? Like,
Yeah.
I don't see Pat doing that. I don't know.
I would love
Well-
to see the Celtics do it because destroy the team and set it back like 15 years, and then it would just give me enjoyment and fodder for Ben for the next 15 years as your team crumbles more and
Oh,
more,
man.
more and more.
Good use
Damn,
of the word
JD.
fodder. That was very
Yeah.
good use of that word.
Jeez.
I would like
It's a
to
word-
see the
That's a word not used on this pod enough.
Fodder.
It's fodder. Yeah, I like it.
Fodder, 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 fodder.
I don't know. I'd like to see the OKC thing. I think that'd be cool.
I agree.
'cause
I agree with Ben. I think that, and Patty brought that up too today. Same thing as you, Ben. Chet
What,
Holmgren and
that-
picks. Chet Holmgren
Yeah.
and picks for Giannis. So
I
no,
think that'd be
Christy, I think the Heat, they could do a deal Bam Adebayo and something. They might not sell the whole team because, like, I don't think Bam and Giannis together would be great. Neither can really shoot threes. You'd be really just, no one would
Bam's
want to
not good.
penetrate.
Bam's not going anywhere. Pat said that openly too. Like, Bam is like a non-negotiable in Miami right now. I don't know. I mean, anything can happen. You know, sun shines on a dog's ass. You know, whatever. But I don't.
All right.
Yeah, well, if they got Giannis and Bam, they better be getting like Steph Curry, Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, all these all-time three-point shooters, because they ain't going to be shooting no threes with them two on the court. Absolutely not.
I just feel like you have to give too much up, Christy. Like you said.
That's what I said. I mean, they're literally saying Tyler, Khalil Ware, Jaime, Jovic, like literally like
Yeah.
the starting four, and then like best two bench players are who they'd have to give up to get Giannis. And I'm like, okay, no,
Well,
no,
who's the biggest free agent out there? Could they sign whoever that is?
Who is the biggest free agent? Who is the biggest NBA free agent out there?
Is there
Yeah.
That's a
even
good question.
a decent
I don't
free
think-
agent out there?
Like, there hasn't been like a like no one's. It might just be like no one good at least.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, is there even a decent free agent out there? I don't think there is.
It's a
I
good
don't know,
question.
but Pat Riley is conniving. He always has something up his sleeve. That's
You
for
know,
sure.
that is the truth.
LeBron Durham, Austin Reeves, Norman Powell. Okay, that's great. Okay, Isaiah Hartenstein, which
Norman Powell's already a Heat player.
yeah.
I mean,
those aren't-
LeBron reunion tour, farewell tour.
Right,
in
there you
Miami.
go.
Right.
Well, and you know you're going to get Bronny with him, So there you go. You got two guys coming with LeBron.
Kobe
Just
White.
like Giannis, you got to sign one of his brothers, if not both.
Yeah, you're probably going to fill your roster out with Jameses and Adekempos.
Antetokounmpos.
It's all the same.
I actually think
Ayo the
I think
sumo.
He
Yeah.
pronounces his name wrong. It's like Defo.
Ayo
Right? He
Dosunmu?
pronounces his name wrong.
I think Giannis is still getting a lot of hate. I mean, he's kind of fallen off since his championship, but he's still making All NBA first team, All NBA defensive team. Like, he is still one of the best players in the league. Like, I think people are just like so concerned about this calf, which I understand. But like, I mean, he's still top 5 player in the NBA. Like, I can't. Like, I take Wemby, I would take Jokic, I would take Doncic, but like, maybe Tatum.
That's a homer pick right there. That is a
Yeah.
homer
Take
pick.
Tatum. Ugh.
I
No.
said maybe Tatum for the record. I said maybe Tatum.
100% homer pick. 100% homer pick. That's like if
I
I
mean-
would say I would take Maxey. That's 100% homer pick, and you know it.
Well, I mean, did you see what he did after he came off his Achilles? He was pretty much
Listen.
the same player.
I'm going to say right now, and I'm going to start some drama. Brunson over Tatum any day of the week.
Oh no! Oh man! Well, I mean,
And this is coming from a Philadelphia fan where I hate both of them. But Brunson over Tatum every day of the week.
Hey, they have the same amount of titles. Whoever gets the next one
Brunson
might
that
have
you
the
just
edge.
saw in this playoffs, yes, over Tatum any day of the week. But typical Brunson, no.
I don't know. I'm a Brunson guy now. I'm a Brunson believer. He made a believer out of me. And listen,
Yeah.
I would put Wemby in your top 5 category, except he came up short in the finals, man. Like, he showed no heart. He made dumb plays. I know he's young, so hopefully he learns from that. But, man.
It was so astounding watching this, seeing how bright the lights were for him. It was like astounding. I was watching the series, like, not as a Celtics fan, but I felt like the Spurs were the Celtics. I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing? I'm like, my heart's racing, wanting the Spurs to beat the Knicks, but they just keep choking and choking and choking. It felt too real. It felt too similar.
If you go back and watch the celebration they had when they beat the Thunder, that was their NBA Finals.
Yes.
That was their NBA Finals. And, like, the way that they
going crazy.
cried and, like, they were going nuts for winning the Western Conference Finals, like, you don't do that, right? You don't do that.
No.
And I feel like that was the inexperience of the coach. It was the inexperience of the team. Like, if Popovich was still on the sidelines instead of being up in the booth, that wouldn't have happened. That would not have happened, and they would have been more poised and more ready to play in the NBA Finals. Not taking anything away from the Knicks. I'm just saying, like, the Spurs had double-digit leads in every game in the finals. So, like, let's not act like the Spurs couldn't compete. They just couldn't close. So I feel like that was the composure thing, and I feel like they just acted like they won the NBA championship by beating the Thunder, and maybe they underestimated the Knicks too. You know?
I'm going to say a very controversial topic. The Spurs could have used Chris Paul. You know, a nice veteran leader to kind of teach all the young guys, get him his one and only title. Like, someone to just calm down. Like, I'm sure they would have loved Chris Paul when they blew that 29-point lead.
Well, he probably would have called timeout when they needed it instead of everyone being like, okay, we'll be fine. And then they're like, well,
let's just shoot another 3. Yeah, let's just shoot another 3. That'll solve everything.
He would have drove in for the layup because De'Aaron Fox says, I thought I could make it.
So
no, you can't. Yeah, I agree.
So
ridiculous.
You need a there were vets on the bench, but I don't guess they weren't listening to the vets on the bench for the Spurs. I don't know. That whole game, Ben, I thought I was watching Johnson, and he didn't know what to do. He looked like a deer in headlights. He looked like Christy at a restaurant when you're in the weeds. He looked in the weeds the whole game. He just looked like he didn't know what to do. He never got him. Like, we call a timeout, do something. Nothing. He did nothing right that whole game. I don't know how you blow it.
Kyle said it best: the lack of experience in the youth. I mean, their average age. Their average age of their starting 5 was the same as the Michigan Wolverines, who won the national championship this year.
I know. How crazy is that? Same age as a college team.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So, it makes sense, but, like, the lights were just too bright, far too bright.
And we were talking about this, Ben. Did you notice every time that and Kyle, every time that Wemby went in the lane, he did this stupid pass out where I'm like, dude, just drive. They can't. You put your hand up, they can't block you.
You're
and
7'5".
you'll get the
You're 7'5".
So
7'5".
why did he feel he could get the 2? Get the 2. You don't need the 3 every time. It wasn't going in anyway. And they're gonna foul you. And he kept passing out. I'm like, dude, nobody. Yeah, exactly. It made no sense to me.
You got to give the same advice that you should have given Josh Hart. Dunk the ball. Just dunk it. Oh my gosh. You're in the NBA. You're in the top 0.0000001% of people. Dunk the ball. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Or pretend that you're going to dunk it and just keep dribbling around and run the clock out. I mean,
Right.
you could literally do just about anything.
Yeah. I'll tell you. Yeah, crazy. Just crazy.
Another guy that has to thank Brunson for bailing his ass out, Josh Hart.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh man. Thank God for
I
Brunson.
said it on the NBA pod,
right?
and I'll say it now. I mean, I leave it to the Pope. Pope bailed him out. That's where all this came from. The Villanova grad Pope. It hasn't even been a year, and they've already been blessed.
Big time.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
What did you all?
I think it was Villanova wins, New York goes to crap and burns down, Philadelphia wins in the end. Like that's kind of like I think that's what it was.
Yeah, but Nova's not a Philadelphia school. We've been over this.
It's close enough. All you people in your state is like it doesn't matter. It's all the same. Everything in your state is Philadelphia except for Patty and Philly and Pitts. That's it.
That's not accurate at all. That's not accurate at all.
Well, that's how the rest of the world looks at it. Everyone looks at it. It's like all it is. It's like
the rest of the world. Okay,
no,
yeah. The rest of the world. I'm sure people in Australia are like, "Oh, look, that's Philadelphia."
Well, they are now after they come and visit their team to watch them play in the World Cup. They're going to say it now. If they didn't know before, they do now.
Well, Australia.
You guys are getting some serious notoriety from the World Cup. I'm telling you.
We should, yeah, absolutely. And you know what they're saying? They're saying they're going to Philadelphia and going, "Where's Villanova? Oh, wait, you got to go 30 minutes the other way." That's what they're saying. Is
it really 30 minutes? Is it really 30 minutes away?
It's like 26 minutes east. Yeah, 26 minutes east.
Anything less than 2 hours, it's the same thing. I can't believe you said it was that close.
It's not even the same zip code.
That's like saying I live in Milwaukee.
Exactly. It's not the same.
You do live in Milwaukee.
I don't live in Milwaukee.
I am going to say you live in Milwaukee. You are Milwaukee.
Green Bay's only 25 minutes away. Milwaukee's an hour and a half.
Fine. You live in Washington, D.C. We'll just say you live in Washington, D.C.
I don't own any guns.
Well, you still live in Washington,
and my neighborhood doesn't smell like dope.
Once you go below the Mason-Dixon line, all those cities are the same. They're all the same.
There you go. Well, since everybody's going to start fighting here or wants to fight me, let's transition to our last topic before we get out of here. And it actually involves fighting again. Tell me how Floyd Mayweather, worth $500 million, got arrested for passing a bad check and is looking at 4 years in jail because he bought a watch for $200,000 with a bad check. I don't understand how that works. And how is he only
the way his checking and savings account is set up? He has a checking and a savings, and sometimes he has to take money from the savings and put it in the checking, and he didn't do that. So that's basically what happened.
Well,
really,
cops didn't care who it was or what the situation was because he has been criminally charged with intentional theft or intentional fraud. I think it is something ridiculous.
Isn't it just uttering a bad check? Isn't that what it's called? Or is it something else when it's that much money?
Yeah,
it's something else. Over 100,000, it's something else. Like it's
intent to defraud or something like that. It's a big
just
deal.
Like weed rules. Like, yeah, you got an ounce, that's fine. You have 2 pounds, no more personal consumption. Now you were trying to sell it.
By the way, I'm glad that our lovely producer got the Kevin Hart checkings and savings reference, and nobody else did. Like that's shame on all of you for not getting the Kevin Hart reference.
No, I did not.
Especially Christy, which I'm sure Christy knows Kevin Hart in some way.
No, I do. Stop.
So,
why is he from Milwaukee?
No,
he's actually from Philadelphia.
Yeah,
he's from Philadelphia.
Isn't he from your neck of the woods?
Villanova.
That's your guy.
I know.
Just because him and I are the same height doesn't mean we have anything interconnected.
Yo, Kyle, I don't care what you say. I was a fan of Kevin Hart when he was in Scary Movie. How about that?
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
well, he was also in that Soul Plane. Wasn't he in Soul Plane?
Soul Plane. Yep.
Yeah,
Soul Plane
yeah.
was where he got his first break. Yep.
Yeah, that was a good
Love
one.
it. Love it.
Hey, what did you all think about Alden Smith passing away at 36? What could have been?
Oh,
That's
Well,
sad.
the
Yeah.
Knicks won a title, but what was the expense? He was giving away pizzas to the homeless in a Knicks jersey 36 hours before.
Wow.
Jeez.
Was he wearing a Shumpert? Was he wearing a Shumpert jersey?
He might have been.
I don't know which one it
Did
was.
you guys see the stat about the Knicks? The Knicks won a championship. It took them 53 years to win a championship, but they still won a championship before Dallas has made it back to an NFC championship game. So
Oh,
that was pretty good.
man.
is
That's
that how we
pretty
have
good.
to end the show right there? We just made our
That's going to be an
producer
edit.
Yeah.
That's going to be an edit.
Yeah.
But I
Hey,
brought up
this is their year.
I brought up the Mayweather to lead into my third to last. Yeah, it looks like third to last lamer game. So yes, we're about to get off. And producer, give me gas over here. So third to last lamer game. Since JD was talking about loves to watch fighting and watch people get all bloody. One of my favorite people to go watch get bloody was a famous Irish American himself, Mickey Ward on the boxing shorts. His
Nice.
fights with Arturo Gatti were some of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my life. I could watch those are actually boxing matches where I would actually watch those again. Like I could sit there and I would watch the whole thing knowing everything that's going to happen. I thought these were awesome. Absolutely awesome.
That's one of my favorite movies with Wahlberg, the fighter, him and Christian Bale. I could watch that
Yeah,
every
I
day.
thought Christian Bale was amazing in that movie.
Oh, he was so good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Won the Oscar. As he
Yes,
should
he
have.
did. As he should have.
As he should have.
Yeah.
Unreal performance.
Unreal.
Absolutely
Amazing.
amazing.
100%. 100%. Good stuff,
Well,
Paul.
Yeah, thanks. I blew my wad on the awesome intro, so I got nothing for the exit here. So we'll just have to kind of wave to each other, and we'll just hold. I'm just gonna hold my hands up. I don't know what to do with them.
Bye.
Don't worry, sponsors. Don't
Ricky
worry,
Bobby.
sponsors. We'll shout you out, Sparrow Hair Studio and Lotwin and Jim Montgomery. We'll shout you out in a brief.
Don't forget JD
little-
Talking Sports.
and
You got
JD Talking Sports
too. Great partner.
And if
also
if
the
you ever need
the
a haircut,
football game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Iron Leg.
Iron Leg. Yeah.
Iron Leg. Yeah.
And if you're in the Kennett Square area and you need a haircut and you can find him, maybe you can call Juice, the barber. We don't know where he is. We haven't seen him in months, but he's like the A-team. He's underground, and if you can find him, maybe you can call Juice for a haircut.
Juice's time is coming up. We got the Summer League coming up. That's all Juice right there.
Sideline reporter Juice.
All right. Well, that's going to take us out.
Hold on. We had to put our hands back up. Paul's asking
Now I'm
for a
cramping
hand
up. So now I'm cramping up. So let's go ahead and get out of here. I will talk to everybody later, and thanks for hopping on.
See you, peeps.
Go Birds.
Peace. Go Birds.